So last year when Apple introduced iOS 26, they gave us a brand new Apple Wallet feature called Digital ID. Now, Digital ID was put in there as a stopgap, especially for those states here in the US that still do not allow for actual digital driver's license IDs to be inputted into your Apple Wallet. This was supposed to be that middle ground where you could put your passport information into the Digital ID and then use it at security checkpoints at airports. But now Apple's slowly rolling out and expanding the digital ID feature to encompass a bunch of other things that I think are very important to know that could have some great implications moving forward once iOS 27 comes around. So without further ado, let's talk all things digital ID, what it is, how to get it set up, we'll demo exactly how to do it, and finally what Apple's going to be using this for moving forward here in the US and then of course overseas. But let me know if you guys are already using Digital ID. Did you input your passport already in Digital ID? Have you used it at the security checkpoints? Very curious to understand some real world applications of Digital ID, especially as someone who hasn't set it up quite yet, but let's get into it. And then before we continue, if you guys do enjoy videos like this one, definitely consider subscribing to the channel and help us get to 1 million subscribers by the end of the year. We're getting close, we're gonna need your help. But now let's talk about Digital ID. So let's first understand what digital ID actually is, especially here in the US. So of course we know that driver's license support in the Apple Wallet has been rolling out slowly but surely, but a lot of that adoption has been painfully slow. I mean, I think it was announced 3 or 4 years ago, and we still haven't even reached 20 total states that support that because the state does have to play nice with Apple and vice versa, and both of them have to work together in order to implement this on a state-by-state basis. And I'm sure you can tell, you have to get the government involved and legislation and all that, so it is painfully slow in order to get that out. So while all that is being figured out, Apple wanted to make a situation where you could use something similar, maybe of course not to verify your driver's license, but mostly to verify your age and who you are via digital ID. And that was introduced with iOS 26. And the way that you do this is you scan your passport, and we're going to demo this right after, and it gets set up in your actual Apple Wallet so you can verify that it's you and you are a certain age based on your passport information. And what's nice about this is that it doesn't require waiting on the government. You don't need any approvals. You literally just set it up in your digital ID in your Apple Wallet and you're good to go. And now, according to Apple, this is heavily supported by TSA here in America with over 250 airports supporting the digital ID, meaning when you are traveling, especially domestically here in the US, you can just show your digital ID instead of showing your passport or any other type of ID to get in through TSA security. And again, comment below if you've used this method of verification when it comes to going through TSA, because I personally have not done it and I want to see if other people have done it in the space. So let's get right into this, everybody. As you can see, I have my US passport right here, which is what you need to get this done, as well as an iPhone with access to Apple Wallet. So let's pull up the Apple Wallet and see what we're getting ourselves into, because I personally haven't done this yet. And I'm curious to see what the process is like, and I figured this is a great way to demo it. But you go into your Apple Wallet, you go into the plus sign, and then you go to where it says driver's license and ID cards. If we tap on there, you'll get a bunch of different listed here driver's license types. But again, like I said, not every single US state. If anything, I believe there's only 15 or less total states that support the digital ID. So as a stopgap, Apple introduced digital ID. So you tap on the digital ID here, you give it a second, and then it says digital ID, use your US passport to create a digital ID that can be used to book flights or hotels, pass through TSA checkpoints for domestic travel, and open new accounts and more. At least that's the idea and the perfect situation at the end of the day. We'll press continue, and now we're gonna scan the passport. And it says here, scan the photo page, start by positioning your US passport in the photo page to your passport in the frame, use a well-lit area. So again, very similar if you've ever done age verification with your driver's license or anything like that. So let me do this real quick. So I got the check mark of it processing. It says place iPhone onto the chip, find the barcode on the inside back cover of your US passport and place your iPhone on the chip as shown. Interesting. So it's using a little NFC verification as well. So I do have mine over here in the background. We're gonna tap it. So we're gonna press try again. It says reading chip, do not move. Okay. Do not move your iPhone. You get a little loading bar. So now it says chip read, little check mark. We're gonna press continue here. Verification required. So a live photo is required to help ensure it's really your US passport. Okay, so they're really going through all the stops here. So the still photo will be matched with your US passport photo, and your video from your live photo will be used for your Apple to prevent fraud. We'll press continue. It says get ready to take your live photo. I'm gonna take my glasses off. So it says move your iPhone closer. So let's hope that this picture works, because in my passport ID, I do not have this facial hair, nor do I have all this hair. It says additional verification required. You will be guided through several movements, okay? Press continue. Get ready to perform movements. It says hold your iPhone steady. Tip your head upward until your iPhone vibrates. It says let's try another. It says it's reviewing all my info. It's using Face ID now. Something's happening, something's loading. Verification and process. You will receive a notification from your wallet when there's an update. We'll press done. And it says if you want to help improve, you can do that. And then you can see here that it says verification in progress. So that's how you get it set up, and then we'll see if we actually get verified at the end of the day. But let's get back to the video. But now what's interesting about the digital ID is that a little over 2 weeks ago, Apple quietly updated their support documents for the digital ID and what it's going to entail and what it's going to help get done. Basically saying that the digital ID can now officially be used as a verification method for your age in regards to Apple services and an Apple account. So now, what are some of those situations where Apple's going to ask for age verification? For example, creating a brand new Apple account, they're going to ask how old you are, and they'll ask for your age verification. Also, downloading apps that are for 18 years old and up, or if there is some sort of age restriction, you can use your digital ID to verify your age. Changing certain safety settings also requires age verification, and then finally, updating software in some cases does require age verification as well. So being able to just have that in your Apple Wallet and then your iPhone knowing your age by default is going to be big in terms of reducing friction whenever getting things done. And this is great from a privacy standpoint because now if there are services or situations where you do need to verify your age with a driver's license or with your passport, Apple now acts as the middleman with that digital ID, so you aren't uploading your verification information, so you're not actually uploading a passport or your driver's license to a third party. Apple's just using the digital ID because you've already uploaded your information there to verify whatever service is needed. So now the third party is not getting that actual image of your passport, which is huge from a privacy standpoint. So now you're probably wondering, all right, this is cool, but at the end of the day, what are these use cases for if it's only really for Apple? Of course, it's going to roll out more and more, and there's going to be a lot more support added for third-party applications, third-party brands, and third-party services. But for right now, especially overseas, it's being used almost immediately. For instance, there's a UK Online Safety Act that does require age verification in order to actually access things online on the internet. And there's also the Discord controversy with people faking their age and not having age verification. So all those things could be settled immediately with the digital ID. But then looking forward, especially for more real-world applications, I mean, think about all the services, goods, and things that you purchase that require some sort of age verification here in the US. So maybe concert tickets, you need to be 18 plus, hotel rooms, you need to be 18 plus, maybe getting a car rental, depending on where you are. Each state has a different rule, and if you're over a certain age, it gets a lot cheaper for insurance purposes, so that's going to be a great one to have. I mean, banking, TSA again, healthcare situations, all these things require some sort of age verification because they need to know if you're an adult or not. So I think Apple's really positioning themselves to take all that security and trust that they have from their user base and from their customers, because Apple's always been encryption first, security first, user data is yours and owned by you, everything's on device. They don't collect a lot of your data. Of course, they collect some of it, but not a lot of it compared to the competition. So Apple could be that trusted partner where you would rather have the digital version of your ID or your passport on the Apple Wallet to then verify all the different things that you would otherwise have to upload, either a picture of yourself or a picture of your passport or a picture of your ID. I mean, every time you open up a bank account or purchase something like that, you need to prove who you are and how old you are. So instead of giving them that image of that information, just use the digital ID to say, hey, yeah, this person is over 18, and yes, this person is exactly who they say they are. And I think that's going to be a great way to kind of reduce friction, not only that, but also keep peace of mind that yes, we are digitizing our world more and more, but it's good to have a trusted partner in Apple to get that done. So let me know in the comment down below what you think. Is digital ID something that you're using currently? Have you tried it before? Are you somebody who's maybe holding off on that? Are you always wary about uploading a photo of your passport or a photo of your ID in general for other third-party services? I always am, and I always like to double and triple check what I'm actually uploading to. So having this as the middle ground is going to be great moving forward. Like I said, right now it's only for Apple accounts and Apple services, but the idea here is for it to open up to a lot of third parties, like I said in those examples that I mentioned. But let me know in the comment down below what you think. If you made it to the end, leave a little dolphin, and if you guys want to watch more videos like this, check out one of these videos right here. Until next time, I'm Fernando. Peace, everybody.